Spooks, The Greater Good is directed by Bharat Nalluri and stars Peter Firth and Kit Harington. It is, I don't know how best to describe it really, I suppose most accurately, a spin off of the extremely critically acclaimed BBC drama of the same name, simply Spooks. As ridiculous as it might sound, I always liked Spooks, even though I only ever watched about 3 episodes of it. But what I saw, it always clashed with something else for me. But what I saw, I really enjoyed. And it was very much known for mature writing, mature storylines, and the fact that, like all the best shows for me, anyone could and quite often would die. Didn't matter if they were good, didn't matter if they were bad. Everyone was potentially expendable. Now a film has been produced as a spin off to the show, and luckily for us, it very much continues the quality of the show. This is how a spy thriller should be done. From the very start, the opening scene of the film, we are plunged straight into the action as the film's most obvious antagonist, Kasim, the CIA's most wanted man, is broken out from MI5 control, MI5 arrest, and is allowed to escape. Harry Pierce, the chief of intelligence at MI5, played by Peter Firth, as he was throughout the entire BBC series, has to make a very crunch decision whether to let Kasim go or whether to essentially have a firefight in the middle of London. And he chooses to let Kasim go. He is then decommissioned, but he is of the opinion that the Kasim breakout was orchestrated from within MI5 and that there is a mole who plans to bring down the whole organization. He reaches out to Will Holloway, played by Kit Harington, and a former agent that he himself decommissioned several years ago, and Kasim himself, to try and find out what is happening. And that is what I liked about this film and about well done spy thrillers, spy dramas in general. It is full of grey areas and grey characters. No one is 100% good in this. No one is 100% bad, really. Not even Kasim. You actually see things from his point of view in certain scenes. You can see where his mindset is at, and it is, again, those grey areas that make the film so compelling. It has the twists and turns you would expect in a film like this. It's a spy thriller, it's got to have twists and turns in it. But none of them are ludicrous, none of them are preposterous. We're not talking M. Night Shyamalan territory here. They are all logical, they all make sense, but you don't see them coming, and they do surprise you, they do shock you. That, again, is how it should be done. Peter Firth is stoic as ever as Harry Pierce. He has played the role for so long now that he frankly should be good at it, and he is. He makes good choices, he makes bad choices, but they all morally bankrupt choices at times, but they all go towards what is in his mind the greater good, hence the title of the film. He also, at one point, gives out, I think, the single most brutal threat I have ever heard someone give in film. Even given the context of it, you kind of step back and go, Jesus, was that really necessary? It's kind of awesome, but was it necessary? Kit Harington is, to be honest, he was probably the most cookie cutter character in the whole thing, which I don't like using that as a phrase, but he was the most pure character in the whole film, which I wasn't that massively keen on. And he also still has it in his contract that he is never allowed to smile or never has to smile at any point in anything he does, apparently. The main problem with the film, however, actually comes with Kasim. It's not with the actor playing him, Elias Gable. He's actually does a very good job. It's the fact that it's never actually made clear what Kasim's end game is at all. He wants to cause destruction, wants to bring attention to the plight of the people in his home country, but it's never really explained how he's actually going to do that or what he is legitimately really trying to do, and that makes it lack something. It makes him a bit more two-dimensional than you want him to be, especially in a film like this. My other issue, I suppose, is especially for something like Spooks, that did have so many grey areas, it all wraps up a little bit cleanly for my tastes. But again, that is kind of minor, and it shouldn't take away from the rest of the film because the rest of the film is great. This is a quality film with quality source material from the original series. If you like the original series, go and watch the film because the film really doesn't disappoint. Even if you have never heard of the series, but you like crime dramas, you like spy thrillers, give this one a look because it is worthy of your time. Thank you for listening to my thoughts on the film. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. And of course, feel free to like the video or subscribe.